Have a few sponsors.
It's gonna be messed up.
It's a pretty brutal selection process. What do you see as the consequences of that?
Boy, I would say just about every negative consequence we're seeing right now.
When I did my student teaching, I realized I really don't want to do this. So,
Why?
yeah, the dollar
$1.50
candy,
store.
the dollar store.
Or maybe even a better question. Was it worth it? It's fine.
It's like I just got out of
The
bed.
camera can see you wonderfully well, but it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the podcast, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. This is our parents.
Hello.
Can you guys introduce yourself to the people?
Because obviously they don't know who you are yet.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say the same thing. Hello, I'm Rochelle Hymas.
Very good.
How old are you?
Well, I guess what are the cliff notes? What defines you as a person? I guess.
Wow, how would I see this?
You want some like
I-
background or
Just
Or
kind of
just like, well, for example, I'll introduce myself. I'm Logan. I'm a young man, and I'm passionate about anything
well,
good,
you'd
true,
be like,
and beautiful.
I'm Logan. I'm a single guy.
Oh, goody. No. Well,
I have 0 kids.
like, how many kids do you have?
Okay, like that type of thing.
Yes.
Or yeah,
Kind of
what's-
just the rough back.
where in the states do you live? Sort of.
Okay. Okay, so I'm Rochelle Hymas, and I'm a mother of 11 wonderful children, and I'm a homeschool mom, and farming mom, although I don't do a lot of the farming, but farm children, I guess. And yeah, live in North Idaho.
Yeah, important distinction
Yeah, we
Also
love it here.
found
there. North Idaho. And who's
I'm
that
Greg
next to
Hymas,
Trey.
and
Yeah.
I married Rochelle. And yeah,
Well, that's good.
You're married.
Just kidding.
live in the same place. Obviously, we have a little landscape construction business, and the kids help me with that, and a little farm business. Kids help me with that. Logan and I own that together, and it's regenerative, organic, kind of holistic. Raw milk dairy and beef and lamb and poultry and eggs
Link in the description.
and pork.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, you can find us at. So yeah, that's fun. So we're busy with 11 children on top of that, the businesses, and yeah, it's good.
Very good.
Good life.
Well, that's very impressive. I can, yeah, speaking from experiencing it from the inside. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for coming on. I know you guys are busy, just like all of us, I guess. Some of us
Thanks
for
busy
having
with
us.
other things. Yeah. Well, I wanted to go into your stories. So we'll start with you, Mom. Where did you grow up?
Okay. I grew up in a little town in northern Utah called Garland.
Oh, yeah.
Grew up on a little family farm.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How big was the farm?
I think it was about 60 acres. So
Okay. Pretty close to
pretty
ours.
close to what we have here. Definitely a different landscape than here, but yeah.
Utah. Utah's very. I like it more now.
Yeah.
I thought it was dead.
Every place has its own beautiful.
Yeah. And how many siblings do you have?
So I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers. And yeah.
What did your parents do?
So my mom was home with us growing up. She did end up teaching later, being an elementary school teacher. My dad was an elementary school principal and then farmed as a hobby, which he called his expensive hobby.
Now
was
we
not a lot.
understand.
But I understand that it wasn't really
Yes.
a hobby.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. And that was in the summer when he farmed.
Yes.
Okay, mostly.
Mostly.
That's cool. Did you spend a lot of time working, or were you doing other things? How did you spend your time growing up?
I feel like I did drive the tractor one time, and that's probably why I only drove it one time. There's probably a reason for that. I think us girls weren't as into the farming aspect, which
Yeah.
is fine. We did help in the garden, picking vegetables and canning, so we did a lot in the kitchen with my mom. But yeah, growing up on a small farm was super fun. We rode our bikes for hours and hours, just down the dirt roads and around the house, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's fun. It's fun to see the kids doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Your kids. Oh, okay, that's cool.
What kind of farm did your dad have? Like meat or grain?
We had cows, and then he raised like wheat and corn and hay.
Okay.
Yeah, alfalfa.
That's cool. And what did you do? How did you spend most of your time then, besides riding bikes? And like growing up, did you? Well, you went to public school,
Did go to public school. Yep.
and then you did piano, right?
Yep. Played the piano.
And games.
Yeah, I do like to play games. We would go boating as a family, fairly often. And that was really fun too.
Yeah, that's fun.
So we had a little candy store that we would like save up our pennies, and then we'd ride our bike to the candy store and buy the penny candies and which I don't think that exists anymore.
They're probably dollar candies now.
Yeah, the
$1.50
dollar candy,
store.
the dollar store.
It's not even the dollar store anymore. It's the $1.50 store.
Yeah, so that was fun. We would do that.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fun. Okay, now Dad, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the Boise area of Idaho. Boise, Idaho.
I think you have to start where you were born. Because that kind of makes.
I was born in Southern California. My dad was going to dental school at USC,
Yeah.
and still a Trojan fan. And then they both went to high school down in Hemet. My parents went to high school in Hemet, California, Southern California, but they're both from Idaho. So they came back here, raised their family in Boise, and kind of a subdivision childhood, growing up playing neighborhood baseball and football and basketball. And dad was a dentist, mom was at home with the kids, raising us, and I had 5 siblings. One passed away, so yeah, 6 of us that lived, and one older sister passed away, so 7. It would have been 7, and kind of just the normal urban lifestyle. Whatever sport was in season, and going to school and
That's fun.
living the life.
Very
Yeah.
fun. What was your favorite sport?
Basketball and baseball were my favorites. Yeah.
And those have different seasons, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Good observation.
Yeah.
And you never
Basketball
went
in the winter.
skiing because you were playing basketball, right?
Never did snow skiing until later. Yeah. As a family, we do snow skiing, but growing up, we were always worried about jeopardizing our whatever season we were in. Basketball at the time.
I guess you got a few kids coming up. One of them might take the basketball torch still.
That's possible. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We kind
Or
of
baseball.
we haven't really pushed sports with our family, so it's a little bit different push. Not that it was bad, just we've had different interests.
Yeah. We'll have to circle back around.
Yeah, we'll come into that.
Yeah. What did you see yourself doing when you got older? Or did you ever think about that? When did you first think about that as a kid?
Ooh, I was always wanting to be a professional basketball player.
When did that dream end?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I knew it's totally a long shot, but yeah, I mean, for sure, yeah, end of high school, I knew it was definitely not going to happen. Probably beginning of high school even, but yeah, that's probably when it ended. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Mom, what did you see yourself being or
Um,
doing? And
I can distinctly remember, I think it was kindergarten, you know, when they ask you, draw a picture of what you want to be when you
Yeah.
grow up. Pretty sure I drew a picture of a teacher, mostly because I don't think I knew even what else you could do, because my dad was a teacher, both my grandparents were teachers. I guess that's what we do.
yeah, it's family.
Born a
family
teacher, die a teacher.
Yep.
Well, it's funny. It's pretty ironic. Now you are a teacher of
Yeah.
11 students.
not-
Probably about as many as would be in a kindergarten.
yeah, yeah. Small private school.
Independently
go.
funded.
Yeah,
Have a few sponsors. One.
it's a pretty brutal selection process. Though.
We just need a bouncer.
Gonna have to be born into it.
Yeah, you kind of have to be born in. That's great. Yeah. So you wanted to be a professional basketball player, and then when did you switch from that, and what did you go to next?
I wanted to teach seminary probably junior, senior year, probably. Yeah,
Okay.
which seminary in the church that we were in they gave you a release time hour to come over and learn about a certain book of scripture each semester or year, and so they'd have hired teachers to teach high school students about the gospel. Yeah.
And why did that draw your attention?
Oh, I loved scripture. I loved learning about why we're here, what we're doing here, and where we're going, and wanted everybody else to have that drive too. So, yeah, I wanted to share that. Yeah.
So do you feel like meaning's pretty important to you then?
Meaning?
Yeah, like because that sounds like more of a meaning thing than.
Absolutely. Yeah. I really think we should do. Maybe we'll talk about this later, but one of the guys that I ran into, I ended up fencing later in life, like putting up fence.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, whatever you do, do it the best, be the best at it. And I think you can only be the best at it if you really enjoy it and you love what you're doing. So, and I think that's a really key thing, is to find what you love to do and do it really well. And then I think you'll be successful, even financially. I think that'll come if you're the best at what you love to do. If you do the best at it that you can. So
Yeah, that makes sense. What? Oh dang, I had a good question and I forgot it. So, do you feel like you were born with the desire for the seminary thing, like, or do you feel like you developed that at all, or was it just like, I'm just this? It was just an innate desire that you had.
I think I grew into.
Obviously.
So in seminary was what they called it, and freshman year of high school is when we started that, and I just loved it. I didn't really enjoy the high school atmosphere as much, and that was always kind of a safe place to go, and I just loved it. I loved really diving into the scriptures and trying to understand them. So, and I felt like I kind of had an aptitude for learning scripture, or memorizing it, or sharing it, or whatever. And I enjoyed it. So it kind of grew there, and then I realized, boy, they pay you to do this? It seems crazy. Seemed like a fun thing to do. So enjoyable thing to do. So yeah. But so after I went on a mission for 2 years to northern Spain, and when I came back, I pursued that. In college, they had some classes you could take, and then ended up student teaching and some things. But
Okay. Yeah. And well, you're not doing that now, so.
yeah, so I went through the selection process, and I also got a degree at the same time, and then did not make it into
What was your degree in?
business management. Yeah.
At the same time you're doing that?
Yeah.
Seminary? Okay.
Yeah.
Because didn't you have like didn't you go into Bible ministry kind of?
That was later, yeah. So, yeah.
Sorry, jumping into the story.
So they
going.
encourage you to get a normal degree while you're taking a couple of these classes to teach, and they're evaluating you in the classroom. And I'd go in and teach at a bunch of ninth graders during the day. You know, you go up, you take a class, and there's a selection process. I got to the point where I student taught, and then I got down to the wire, and we were married at the time. At the end there, where I was not
really?
selected, and then I had pursued pre-dentistry in that process too, and then I went to business management. So by the time I knew I wasn't going to be able to teach seminary, I got a business management degree, and we had one child. And by the time we left BYU is where we were at. So
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll
Yep.
pause there.
Yep.
Now I'll go to mom. All right, mom. So, so you wanted to be a teacher when you were in kindergarten, and how long did that last?
I probably hadn't thought about it too much. Like when I finished high school and was applying for college, you had to declare a major, and I was like, "What? Do I have to decide already?"
Yeah.
If you know
like,
my mom, she doesn't like
I'm
to
not
decide.
ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my favorite thing is making decisions. So I really honestly remember driving with my parents like, I don't know, what do you guys think I should do? And again, came
Both
back
teachers.
to, well,
Yeah.
seems to be a family tradition. I guess I'll go with
Yeah.
that.
It's a safe option.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you have a pretty good chance when it's in the family because there's
Got a lot of mentors.
got a lot of mentors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
A lot
like
of
school?
things. I loved school. Yeah.
Why did you like school?
That was a good question. I think I liked, I did like the social aspect of it, but I liked doing well in things. And
Yeah.
Like the structure, maybe.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely classes I didn't love, but after going through all of that, I recognized I was a really good student, but I was not a very good learner.
What's the difference?
A good student can study and do well on tests, but they probably forget everything after that. It's more like the drive was to get a good grade, versus I feel like a good learner learns because they want to know and they want to understand. So that's my goal now, is to become a better learner.
How long were you more of a good student? Like, when did you discover that?
Well, I mean, I got good grades. I always did well, and I was able to get scholarships in college, and so pays to get good grades.
Yeah. That's
So
cool.
yeah, I was able to get through college pretty inexpensively because of that.
Oh, that's good.
When did you recognize the difference between learning and being a good student?
Honestly, I don't feel like that came until after having children and homeschooling.
And having
I was gonna say
having
just
both.
a few weeks ago,
It just hit me.
Well,
just came one day.
I feel like I remember you specifically saying once we started homeschooling, like you kind of had that aha moment and said,
Yeah, just
"Wow,
I was
feel
like, wow, I don't feel like I learned any of this. Where was I all these years? Again, I probably did learn it, and then I got a good grade, and it was gone.
And it's just gone.
Just like muscle, it comes back after a little spark. It kind of just keeps coming back. I've done that reviewing math, because math kind of just goes in and out for me. But then once I learn another thing, it kind of just, I'm like, oh, okay, I've done this before. It just kind of keeps coming back gradually.
When it connects.
When it connects,
I feel like when I learn stuff is when it's connected. It connects with stuff. By that works with this. Then I remember it. So you went to school to be a teacher as a major, just because that was your decision.
Yep.
So how far along that process did you go?
Yeah, I
of becoming a
did.
teacher?
I did everything. I did my student teaching and graduated with an elementary education degree. So,
Put to good use. Yeah.
yeah, so funny. Well, but I mean, when I did my student teaching, I realized I really don't want to do this. So,
Why?
it just didn't fit me very well. I just didn't, I loved kids, like, but I think just the structure of public school, I was like, oh, this is really not my favorite.
Was it? I mean, structure seems to be something that you kind of have love-hate relationship with.
Yeah, I do.
Is that so? Was it like the structure of like you can only teach this, or was it this is how you treat kids?
Yeah,
or?
kind of more like even that I had to be so specific in my lesson planning, and I was like, oh my goodness, can't I just like teach this?
Yeah.
I guess maybe even just that was, I didn't like that I had to like create a lesson plan for every single thing that I did.
Yeah.
And did they have to review the lesson plan
Yeah,
before you gave
yeah.
it?
So if somebody observed me, they would have to look at my lesson plan and see what.
critique it.
I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't like that so well.
Why do you think? Like, are you different from your family in that way? Because they're teachers.
They are.
Like, is your mom that way?
Well, and I don't know if that was maybe just a student teaching thing. I mean, I didn't go further and get a job and actually start teaching. I don't know what is required of teachers if they have to actually do that for, the year or whatever. Like, having a plan is really good and important. And that is something that I struggle with. So I'm kind of more of a fly by the seat of my pants a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen you kind of try to balance that out, though. And
I'm trying to.
I feel like you're doing good.
It's a process.
Yeah. Yeah. Something I've always wondered like, did you want to be in a career, or were you always in the back of your head, did you want to be a mom and have kids?
Oh, yeah. I honestly never saw myself in a career. I think I did just want to be a mom.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't understand women. But
That's a good way to start.
one thing I don't understand. I'm just not a woman, so I don't know how it is. But like in more traditional families, I feel like generally that's what girls will say. I mean, that's kind of the primary answer, But I mean, there are some women that want to be in a career, but you never had that drive. It was always just to be a mom.
Yeah.
And why do you think that was? Was it like you were raised that way, or were you just born that way?
Yeah, it's probably just, the culture of our families and and church too. It's just like that was always the goal, to be a mom and be at home with your kids.
Did you have friends who didn't see it that way? And they have gone on to careers and stuff? Okay, cool. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, sometimes I'll meet girls that say they want to have kids and have a family, but, I mean, obviously they're not dating anyone or whatever, so they're doing something.
Yeah.
But then sometimes that current can get pretty strong, so I'm curious. I don't know.
But
Anyway,
I mean,
interesting.
after being a mom for a while, I can see, like, honestly, if you're going to be a mother, any type of education is helpful because you do about everything.
That makes sense.
So whatever the drive is for anyone, it's going to be good if you become a mom.
Well, I think that's good advice. Yeah.
I've always wondered. I don't know, in the teaching world, how much is forced upon the teachers to teach and what's not. Was that in the curriculum you were going through? Was it ever taught? Did you feel like there was propaganda in the courses you were taking, and did that turn you off, or was it kind of just?
Yeah, no, there wasn't anything in curriculum that I saw that bothered me at that
Okay.
time. It was just more. I
Just
don't think
more
this is a
feeling-
good fit for me.
Just more of a personality. Just
Yeah.
not for me. Mm-hmm. Okay. I just wonder if nowadays it turns people off different ways.
Yeah.
Just-
And
It's changed a lot over the years.
I would add, like, the culture, in your church culture for us, the expectation for moms to stay home and seek motherhood. The culture was so strong around that culture that most girls would say they wanted a career. Like, in our LDS culture, I remember in high school specifically, all of them being asked, all these girls that were LDS, and they all said some career. One said her goal was to be a mother. And that impressed me that she had the guts to say that. So the culture was very, very strong to not seek motherhood, but to seek
like the
a
world,
career.
like the world culture was that way.
Yeah,
and
they looked down upon a housewife, they'd call them, or however they would say that. So
Yeah.
it was, and I think we're seeing the fruits of that right now in society, of what's happened with
Yeah.
that strong pursuit of women trying to get in the workforce. And I mean, those are opinions I have, but I think there's a lot of studies about it.
What do you see as the what do you see as the consequences of that?
Boy, I would say just about every negative consequence we're seeing right now. Children definitely need mom helping nourish them and raise them, teach them. And I understand there's, different situations that require a different, just different decisions that women will make. But if you can, to have the father provide, in my view, it goes back to Adam and Eve. Adam was commanded by the sweat of his brow to provide for his family, and mothers just have that nurturing role that I think only they have the innate ability to provide. So when that leaves, I think you see a lot of these. Now we're into transgender and identity crises and all these things that I think happen because I was in the military for a time, and they were trying to make women do men's jobs and men do women's jobs, and it's almost like this unisex type push from the culture. And I think that all derives from the breakdown of the traditional family of dad's providing, mom's home providing for the welfare of their children too, both working equally side by side but in different roles. And it's, still saying that, it feels so counterculture. And like, you'd have to be careful where you say that. You get tomatoed off
Like
the
YouTube.
stand.
But I also, do you feel like there's a cultural shift right now going kind of, because you're saying that was kind of not the norm when you were in high school. Do you feel like now it's getting more in like the sense of more in the conservative world? Do you feel like it's shifting into more of housewives, and it's becoming more popular? Do you feel like it's
I think we may feel that here because our little pocket feels that. I think the circles of friends you guys have, I think it's more acceptable for a woman to say, yeah, I really want to raise children and be a good mom. But I think in the world, I think it's probably stronger than ever to seek a career, and children are maybe not even thought of at that, let alone marriage.
Okay, this will tie in good.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. So where'd you guys meet? You're going to school for a teacher. You're getting business management degree and teaching on the side. So you're both kind of teaching things. That's interesting. So how'd you meet? What's the story there?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's smart. Give the lady the initial narrative.
Then I'll correct it.
Yeah, I was going to correct yours. No. We were both going to a community, what is it called? A
Junior college.
junior private college, I guess. In Yep, in Idaho. And so we met there. We had seen each other in passing quite a few times, and I remember thinking, "Oh, I'd like to meet that guy." And then we happened to have a class together, so that was kind of
And Dad, when she was
exciting.
passing you, did you feel the same way?
Yep. I was like, I'd like to meet that girl.
How many girls are at college?
There's a lot.
Oh, there's
Do you know a number? Roughly?
Ooh.
Ballpark.
No.
gosh, there's at least 5,000 kids per class. There's probably
Per
Per
class?
class?
Or
Like-
per,
Oh.
class. Oh, I was
Like,
like,
year class.
I don't remember them being that big.
At least
Yeah, it's
probably
like, how
more.
did they fit in the room?
Probably it's more like 10,000. I bet there's 20,000 kids in the school, and half of them are girls.
so 5 to 10,000. Is that what you're saying?
I bet there's 10 plus thousand girls
Sheesh.
out of 20.
And you picked one, and the other picked you.
Absolutely.
How did, okay, well, cheesy questions. How did you know she was the one? And Mom, how did you know he was the one?
That's a complicated question.
Did you know?
I think I knew there was definite potential that it would work
She
out
still
well.
feels that way. There's a lot of potential in this situation.
No. Yeah, no, I think something that I was like, oh, I think this would be a good thing if it worked out. If he decided that he wanted it to work out.
Yeah. Dad, you want to explain that?
Yeah, that's a long. How far do I go in the rabbit hole? But
Not
Yeah, I mean-
too deep. We have
I'll try to stay pretty
limited time.
surface. But I think I grew up feeling like, boy, out of all the decisions we make, this is one that I'm going to get a strong answer from God about. So
Yeah.
kept searching that. We ended up dating about 2 years by the time we got married.
Year and a half.
Or was it a year and a half? Mm-hmm. Oh, why am I thinking 2? Probably because our oldest son, their brother Adam, has been
Yeah.
2.5 years now, and I think it switched over to 2. Yeah, it was a year and a half.
Trying to one up it.
It's like, no, it was 2.5.
So, anyways, yeah. So I was really wanting a definite answer, and I felt lots of little answers like, "She's great in this, great in that, great in that." These will be challenges here, different culture, different family, background, all this stuff. But for me, it really came down to making a decision. And I really feel strongly, I still feel really strongly, that God doesn't tell you necessarily like who you should marry.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like He wants us to make that decision and live with it.
Was there a reason you were trying to get a definite answer? Like, is there a reason you had a hard time making a definite decision?
Yeah, I mean, I saw my parents' relationship, I saw other people's relationships, and divorce was a big thing back then. And I haven't looked at the numbers, but I'm sure it's not any better. It's
Thought it
probably
was like
worse.
2/3.
2/3 end in divorce.
Well, I can actually look it up.
Yeah, we should look it up.
Last
but-
time I looked it up, it was like 40% or something, or 50. But I've heard it's higher than 50%.
Yeah,
Divorce rate.
yeah, I think the divorce rate's definitely
But
over 50.
I don't know. I haven't looked it up in a while.
But anyway, so I just wanted to have a really good relationship with my wife, and so I wanted to make sure it would go well, and I didn't want to have a divorce, and so I was always praying to know. But yeah, I think there's a lot of wisdom in if my understanding is correct. There's a lot of wisdom in that, because let's say that one spouse decides to go commit adultery or something. You can't go and blame God that, hey, why'd you tell me to marry this person?
Yeah.
So it's our choice, and it's our choice after marriage if we're going to stay in love and keep the commandments of God, love each other, love our children, serve each other. And it's always a choice. I think this life is made up of a bunch of choices, and love gets deeper and stronger if you love and serve one another.
Mm.
But it doesn't just come because God dubs you.
Yeah. So
Why?
why did you pick her out of everyone else then? If all you had to because that was a choice, but what evidence do you have to make that choice?
Well, you obviously know all of Mom's great traits. Incredible mother.
Could you see all that though when you decided to?
I saw a lot of it, but I didn't see all of it. I mean, she didn't have kids. So that's a big, it's a big question mark how they're going to react to their own children. But Mom was happy and patient and kind and very thoughtful of other people and still is. Never negative, not gossipy, all that stuff. So, yeah, there's a lot to love about Mom. And I still wonder why she chose me.
Okay, Mom. What did you see? Why did you feel okay saying okay to Dad, or being all right with him?
Yeah, for similar reasons. He's just very dedicated to serving the Lord, and that was really important to me. And that he was honest and trustworthy, and all those great things. He was. So, yeah, I had been on several dates with lots of other guys too, so I feel like that was helpful for me to kind of have that experience to be able to kind of compare, I guess, a little bit of how I felt with lots of different people. And it wasn't like I wasn't seriously dating them, but I was, getting to know them enough to be like, I don't know if you're a good friend, but I don't see it going anywhere. But I did feel differently when I was with Dad, so that was helpful for me.
Was it kind of like, well, I mean, I have limited dating experience, but was it just kind of, with the other guys, you kind of connect, and then there's kind of a roadblock, and then, another one, connect, roadblock, and then with Dad, it just kind of kept going?
Yeah.
There wasn't really a roadblock?
Yeah.
What's the process? How do you know that that's not going to work? It's just
that's a good question.
Because everybody's got their,
Yeah, it's not like there was anything wrong with any of them. They were all great, like nice guys. I don't know.
Just kind of didn't connect.
Or just maybe just a feeling, or I don't know how to describe it, but it's not
woman's
like that
intuition.
for everybody.
Intuition.
I've heard people describe it that way. Girls can just judge character very, very well, and they don't know how. They just can.
So it doesn't matter how well you make yourself look. Like, you shouldn't comb your hair.
I guess. I mean, I don't know how Dad looked back then, but
I had a little more hair.
Yeah, I hope so. Dad, was it the same for you? Did you date a lot of people and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I dated around. I had the leader of our congregation, in fact, sat down with me one day and said, I want you to take all these girls out. And he circled like 10 to 20 girls. I can't remember how many. And he's like, it'll be good for them to be asked out, and it'll be good for you to get to know what traits you like, and maybe you'll end up marrying one of them or whatever.
was Mom on that list?
Mom was not. She was not in our ward or congregation. And these girls are all from that congregation. So, I mean, so that was really good. I mean, I'd gone on a lot of dates, just, I think it was important to dating can be a different thing in the Christian world, hearing that word, but just taking a girl out to do something, get to know them. I think that is healthy and important to see what types of things you can live with and don't want to live with. And yeah,
that makes sense. Were you guys actively looking to get married while you're at school then? I'm guessing, if you're dating people.
Yeah.
I think it's always in the back of your mind.
And was it kind of like, well, I'll find someone, and then once I have a career kind of settled and I kind of have my life planned out, then I'll get married, or were you just kind of? Because I feel like there's this attitude that I've been around a bit, where it's kind of like, oh, I'm not ready for marriage. First, I want to have a good job and have some savings built up and have a house and stuff. Which I get that. I mean, that's probably more of how I've been thinking recently, but not that that's good. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm assuming that's not what. I mean, how much money did you have, Dad, when you were dating? Oh, you don't have to tell me a dollar amount if you don't want to.
Yeah, no, I didn't have much at all. I would work in the summers and go to school and spend it all basically on school and living, and I mean, I had a little cushion, maybe $1,000 or $2 in the bank, you know, like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't, and I'm still, I kind of have a strong opinion about this because I do see that trend, and I think, you know, my friends may disagree with me or whatever on this, but I have always seen God provide when you move forward in faith. Mm-hmm. And so to me, that's, you know, in the early 20s or whatever, or even late teens or whatever, that's the time that you're ready to get married, you know, and if you work hard, you're honest, God will always provide. Like He's always provided for us. We didn't have money when we got married. We were poor college students. We lived in a apartment about as big as this room here. And anyways, yeah, we both worked at a catering job on campus, mm-hmm. and then I got paid to teach a little bit at a training center, and then Adam came before our oldest came. Right, I mean, Rochelle was pregnant when she graduated, I believe. And
had to get a bigger gown. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah. So we had him on campus, at the hospital when we were living on campus, and things just kept going. Yeah, life was great. She came home, took care of the baby after having Adam, and things just have always worked out.
Were you a full-time mom then when you had Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's cool. I don't know if I realized that.
Yeah, it doesn't work out for everybody, but
Yeah.
it did for us.
How big of a priority was money when you got married, Mom? Like,
I didn't bring much to the table, that's for sure.
were you
10,000 pounds?
Did you have anything in mind, like, for who you married though? Like, oh, I'd like it if he had
No,
money, or
that really never crossed my mind.
Good, because I didn't have any. So.
yeah.
It worked out.
And yeah, so there's more of, or how do you guys view marriage then? I don't know how to ask it other than how you view marriage, but compared to, I don't really know what to compare it to. I'm very limited on but I feel like there's some ideas that I've come across. It's almost like you live life and then you just kind of want to have someone to share life with, or, I mean, having a family, ideally that happens in a marriage. That's the healthiest way. Or, I mean, because you guys had kids right away. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, what's your vision of a healthy marriage and family life? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, what was your motivator? What motivated you to get married, other than just, I mean, I'm motivated to get married and I don't really know why. But, like, yeah. Well, what did you envision for your family that was like, oh yeah, I want that?
Well, I could sense that it's a better way to live. I mean, being a single guy, you can make money, you can go have fun, you know, what the world would say was fun. You could go on the trips, you could go to all the sporting events, you could, go rafting, biking, hiking. You can do everything you wanted to do. Single, right? There's no restrictions. You get married, you have children, all of a sudden your world changes. And I mean, right away, getting married, there's just so much more to live for. Like, there's so much more motivation to get a good grade, to get a degree and get a job. And there's so much more motivation. And for me, that was always my goal. Not that I'm good or anything for having that, but that was always like, that's why I wanted to get grades. I wanted to have more opportunities always. And I wanted to get a good education to have opportunities to provide for my family. So, and then to see the fruits of that when a baby comes and then more children come and you have less and less freedom, right? To just go do what you want to do as a single guy.
Yeah.
But to sense the joy that you have by holding a child in your arms, by holding your wife in your arms, like way outweighs any selfishness. Like I mean, I can't even imagine going on vacation by myself now. Like if I was single, that would be great. Like the Lord provides, you go out with friends or family members or whatever. But now being married, like without anybody to share it with that's closest to me, like why would I even, it doesn't even seem enjoyable, you know?
Uh-huh.
So
Maybe some peace and quiet.
that's true. And we have, you do, that's, yeah.
There's always a dark
Hopefully
side.
you know what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah, we've talked to some friends
Yeah.
recently that do that, and the mom or dad will go off and spend some quality time alone. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But to like go have fun alone, like that's not even really fun for me, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, hope that makes sense. But to me, that goes back to God's word too, and just seeing the pattern that He set out, the commandment, multiply and replenish the earth, have a family, and that's, in my view, it's just, I mean, eat, drink, create, procreate, like those are all basic, fundamental, human, innate desires that we have, that we have to have, really to have a fulfilling life. And anyways, hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was kind of how it was.
Is there anything? Oh, sorry.
No,
Oh,
you
go
go.
ahead, Mom.
Do you guys already know this about us? Or
Some of it.
I'm curious if we haven't even expressed this that much or not. But
No, I mean, I'm mostly recording this for my grandkids, but
Well, you're not even married yet.
yeah, if I have grandkids.
live with the end
Yeah.
in mind.
Yeah, that's Stephen Covey, right? That was 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Same with the guy who wrote Man's Search for Meaning. He also said that. He said, live with a why, and
Oh,
you
that's,
won't worry about the how.
I think that's Nietzsche or
Nietzsche.
yeah,
That's his
or
name.
you.
That was his. That's what he was talking about. And
Yeah.
I haven't read the book, but somebody quoted it, and so I get it.
Good.
Yeah, I need to read that. Mom, how did you view family? Like, did you always want to have kids? And
Yeah. I guess I didn't even like think of not having that. I guess it was just always, yeah. And
kind of, yeah,
Just
of
always-
course, I'd have.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
If you guys would have gone back or could go back in time, would you guys change anything that happened along your relationship or anything?
That's a good question.
It's not for you, Logan. It's for Mom and Dad.
I know, I'm excited for the answer.
good question.
Well, I mean, I definitely would change not being kind, things like that, you know, impatient with Rochelle or kids or whatever. But in our relationship, I'm grateful we did those basic steps that we did. Like get married when we felt like we should get married, start a family, all those things. Like I'm grateful that we did it that way, and I would definitely do it that way. And I would hope my children would do it that way too. So, yeah. And my grandchildren, my great grandchildren that listen to this.
Yeah. Kids.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. When did you know that you were good to get married? Like you're like, yep, I'm gonna. What was the cementing factor that was like, yeah, this is the person I'm gonna marry?
Yeah. Do you want to answer that question?
I do.
That was probably You go ahead.
Well, mine will put a squelch on what you'll say probably, but yeah, I mean, in our relationship, Mom knew before I did that. Yeah, this could work. I'd be happy to get married, and I was really just seeking that, really one strong witness, you know.
What was the strong witness you were seeking for?
Just
like when you're like, I need a strong. What was it? Like,
yeah,
I need writing on the wall. I need an angel. Or
yeah, what was I looking for?
What were you looking for?
I just felt like it was quiet. You know, like in the Bible when was it Elisha or Elijah, when you know it wasn't in the storm, it wasn't in the fire, it was the still small voice, right? Like it was.
Yeah.
Same.
And I felt those little assurances, but I also saw things. Oh, that would be difficult. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, like the doubt and those things. And I was always wanting just all those doubts to go away, I guess.
Oh, so that okay.
And so I kept having that, but really at the marriage altar is really where
He made the decision.
I had a yeah. The guy that was giving us
It's
some
like, wait, you have to
counsel.
pick a major.
The man that was doing the words to giving the words to marry us, he said some things that came out of a blessing I had received that were like, yeah, very clear to me that God was speaking to me and saying, "Go ahead."
So it wasn't until you were at the altar that you.
Correct. Yes.
It could have gone really bad itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be a hard
Could have
uninvited.
been very embarrassing.
No reception, guys. Well, actually, we've got food. Come eat food. It's celebration.
Yep.
Just emotional eating food.
And Mom, how did you know then? How did you know before Dad did?
Yeah. I'd been reading the scriptures one day and just, I guess I did just have a pretty strong feeling like, yeah, this can work out. This would be good. So I went forward with that.
Well,
For another year or whatever it was after that.
It's kind of nice that God answered His prayer to you.
Yeah.
That's sneaky.
Yeah. That's right.
This seems to be how it works.
Yeah, I guess I also wasn't like asking that question of, is he the one? I wasn't, I guess I didn't really ask that question.
What question did you ask?
I think I was more asking, how would I say I was asking? Maybe more like, just would this work out? Well, and I don't know if that's even a good question, but it was good enough, I guess, for me to get that.
In your mind, what was working out? Like,
Right. Yeah. That it would be a good thing. That it would be a good marriage. Like that it would work out well.
Fruitful,
Yeah.
glorify
It
God.
would be something that he would be supportive of. So.
and in the LDS tradition, it's marriage for eternity, not just life, right? So how much did that play in?
Yeah. Yeah. Like this is a pretty big deal.
But you were fine with that answer for a big deal like that.
Yeah. I guess so.
It's pretty
Guess
cool.
so. We'll go on a guess here.
Yes, I was.
I guess there's both of them that were guessing.
Well,
Yeah.
that eternity thing is what played into me taking so long.
It's
yeah,
like,
for
my
sure.
goodness, this is a massive deal. Yeah.
Yeah, so everything.
Yeah,
It was the only
absolutely.
decision, really, in my view, like the biggest decision.
I mean, I looked up the numbers and it is 40%.
Okay.
But then it goes to
So I
60.
was right.
But then second marriages is 60%. No,
so
if-
40% end in divorce.
in divorce. Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised.
Of first marriages is what it says.
I'm surprised it's. I thought it was higher than
And
50%.
it says it's dropping statistically, is what it says.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, part of what plays it, I think I saw something that part of it is that less people are getting married.
Probably is maybe
yeah.
the understanding.
But I don't know if that's true. Why do you think it is that less people are getting married? Or what would you say to someone who doesn't think it's important to get married? Or maybe even a better question is how, like, is it worth it?
Definitely.
I mean, you could just pull up a picture of 12 kids or 11 kids, and you're like,
I feel like you learn so much about yourself and so much about life and about God and his love and concern for everyone and his mercy. Yeah, it really is the best education.
Not just for testing, I guess.
Not just for testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
I mean, it's interesting in Scripture, right? It says, "No man hath greater love than this, than a man layeth down his life for his friends." And like, if it's really your best friend or a friend, when you sacrifice for them, you learn to love them, and that's in the image of Christ laying down his life for all of us. Like, so when you take this step of self-sacrifice, going into a relationship of love and marriage, and then children, they're all steps of self-sacrifice. And Jordan Peterson's big on this. When people listen to him, he's all about sacrifice, and I think that's why he's come to that conclusion too, because it's at the root of love. Like, there is no love without sacrifice.
Yeah.
And the love of God, there is no love of God without the sacrifice of God. And so I think the world's push away from that and to just cohabitate or kind of have these relationships that not really dive into willing to put it all on the line, which I get that because people have seen rough marriages. They've been in a family that went through divorce. They've seen people not stick it out to the point that they want to love each other and make it work. And there's a million different circumstances on why that has happened, but I can see why people are nervous to get into marriage, but I think that's why it's so important to have the Word of God, is because you can look at it and go, okay, now how does marriage and family life work into the Scriptures? And then to make that connection with God as love, and there's no love without sacrifice. I think it kind of comes full circle, and then it makes sense. Mm-hmm. Not only does it feel right you have that desire to get married, but it makes sense scripturally too, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't feel like a story's good unless there's sacrifice in it, or somebody has to give up something to get the prize or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's
not
most of the huge stories have to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they have to lose the great treasure, then they get a way bigger treasure at the end or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they basically, some stories they die and then they come back as a new perfected being, then they get the ultimate prize at the end, or they have to suffer very greatly before they can attain that level.
It's the hero's journey. It seems like marriage is kind of the hero's journey, I guess.
I think it is. It is absolutely the ultimate hero's journey.
That's cool. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. So it's been an hour. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's fun to be with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for being our second guinea pigs.
Well,
yes.
we've been the guinea pigs the first time.
Yeah, that's why
First
they are
and second be guinea pig.
Yeah. 4 guinea pigs. There's 4 guinea pigs on a couch. Well, okay.
Yeah, it's good talking.
All right. Yeah, we'll send you a gift on the way out. I guess. Maybe I'll give you a hug.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll sign off.
Okay.
And everyone, like and subscribe if you liked this. And hopefully there's more on the way. I want to interview Mom for homeschool and Dad for work stuff.
Great.
Or we do. Yeah.
Technical technician over here.
Nah, Yeah, we'll organize as we go. All right, thanks, Mom and Dad.
Thank you.
Thanks.